Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. This is the number one rideshare channel for Uber and Lyft drivers and gig workers. My name is Dylan.
I'm Isabella.
We have Isabella here, and today we are discussing the potential end of Uber. We have some breaking news that we'll be discussing, as well as another variety of topics. So this is the live stream. So if you're watching this, please thumbs up the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the show. Click the subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds and you'll get notified when we do go live and when we make video updates. So before we jump in, we wanted to thank our video sponsor, Play Octopus. Play Octopus is a tablet company that will actually pay Uber and Lyft drivers. So if you're an Uber and a Lyft driver, you can get up to $100 extra per month simply by putting this in your car. How does it work, Izzy?
Yeah, so you put it on the back of the passenger seat, and passengers can just sit and play games on there. There's like trivia games. They can check out your driver profile. They can actually win prizes too.
Yeah. And they're really simple games for the passenger to play, and they get points. And you, as a driver, make money because they play ads. They play these little ads like this Red Bull ad. And the passenger doesn't even need to play the games. You just set it up for free. Use our link below. Use code RideshareHub when you do. And you can make extra $100 a month. It's so literally, it's free money waiting for you. And then our second video sponsor, so we'll have that linked below, Play Octopus. Our second video sponsor is Solo. So we will have a link below for this, and they will actually be sending you $10 simply for signing up for Solo. So this one, you literally make money just for doing something for free right away. So both of these apps, you make money. And how does Solo work?
So Solo is like a business app for drivers, and they'll help you like prepare for taxes, track expenses, track your miles, and there's even guaranteed pay. So they'll estimate how much you could make in an hour, and if you don't meet that estimate, they'll pay you the difference.
So if you're a Shipt shopper, Uber Eats, if you're an Uber driver, Lyft, you can basically sign up for these little shifts, and they're going to pay you the difference if you don't make that amount. So let's say this hour you go to do Shipt, you only make $10. They're going to pay you $23 difference. So go check it out, link below. And now let's get started with the video update. We had a few shout outs here. Hamster369 says, "Hello, is this live?" Gargoyle says, "Yes, this is live." Yeah, it is live. Oh, Hamster says, "Are you actually an Uber driver? Because some yo vids seem fake. No hate." Yeah, of course I'm an Uber driver. Come on. All those are real. Are you serious? Jesus Torres says, "What are you talking about?" John says, "The end of Uber? Kind of hard to believe. How many Karens do you get?" Oh, these are all the people from the Uber ride skits.
Oh.
Yeah, guys. Make sure to click the thumbs up button. Please do that. It's super important. And subscribe. And yeah. Master Transporter says, "Hey. Hey, what's
Hello.
up?" Hello. Yeah, so I am an Uber. Well, actually, I think I'm actually banned by Uber right now, but I am a Lyft driver. And then Izzy, you're a dog walker, right? For Rover?
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't you just say you were finishing up a dog walk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before I got on here.
Yeah, how was that?
It was good.
Yeah, so we are all about the gig economy and making money. So let's get started. So the very first topic is why Uber Eats drivers are quitting left and right. Wow, look at this. You want to read this?
Yeah. So,
Can you see that or no?
I can, but like me and you are covering some of it.
See it now?
No.
Okay. This is an Uber Eats driver who is crying after receiving an 84-cent tip, wondering how he is supposed to survive. So there's a heartbreaking footage shared on social media. A delivery driver could be seen wiping back tears after receiving a tip, only 84 cents, and has called upon people to tip more generously if they can afford to do so. So what is the issue with this? Well, many people are saying, well, the customer should be tipping the drivers more money. But yeah, that's all good and dandy, but at the same time, Uber should just be paying more money to the drivers and not making drivers have to rely on tips. Like right now, if you go and do Uber Eats and you're not getting tips, you're probably only making $10 an hour. So Uber is like, well, if the driver just makes more tips, but it's like that money's not coming from Uber. That's straight up just the passenger.
Yeah.
So do you think customers should tip their drivers?
I mean, if the driver does a good job, then yeah.
Let me see if I can share my screen with you, because I don't know why you're not seeing it. Can you see it now or no?
Oh, yeah. Now it's good.
Okay, cool. So this is what it is. Can you see this? Can you read that part?
Yeah. Y'all, I wish who order Uber Eats or DoorDash understood what it's like to be a delivery driver. This is someone from TikTok.
Yeah, it's a TikToker. He'd been driving for an hour and the tip left him in tears. The tip wasn't even enough to cover the price of his gas. Can you read that, or is that too small?
Yeah, I can read that. So he continued, I got a $1.19 tip and $2 from the app. What's that? That's not even enough to cover gas. How am I supposed to live like that? Homeless? I'm there. And I'm sitting here and it's gone. 4 months behind. There's no way I could pay for that. Everything fell apart on me and I haven't been able to sustain myself, provide for myself, and these are essential services. I just wish people knew what it was like. I wish they understood what it was like to drive for these services.
Yeah, so if you've ever done Uber Eats or DoorDash or any of the delivery apps, you might think it sounds really good because Uber likes to advertise, oh yeah, work on your own schedule, make $30 an hour. But like in reality, when it takes you 30 minutes to do a trip that only pays you $4 and you get no tip, it's like, well, where's Uber now saying like you can make all this money? So
Yeah.
This is why so many Uber Eats drivers are quitting. And if you are an Uber Eats driver, at least make sure you sign up for solo so you can get that guaranteed amount. So when you do go out, you'll at least be making like, $20 an hour, 23 or 16. I mean, it's better than nothing. So yeah, the clip was viewed 1.5 million times.
Oh, wow.
Another wrote, I always tip if I can, and if I can't, then I don't order. Okay, so the second video topic that we are discussing is this is a new way for Uber and Lyft drivers to make up to $100 per month. So there's a lot of apps out there that pay you money because there's an opportunity. In this case, it's advertising opportunity. So if you drive for Uber and Lyft, guess what? You have a lot of passengers coming in and they can see an advertisement on a tablet. So there's a company called Octopus. We'll have a link below. When you sign up, they will pay you up to $100 a month simply for putting this little tablet in your car. And it's totally for free when you use our link and use our code. And passengers just play these little trivia games, like little casino things. And you as a driver just make money passively. It's passive income. $100 a month, that's over $1,000 a year. And you know, that could pay for a good amount of your gas. Like, imagine an extra $1,000. Who wouldn't do that? So, oh yeah, and the cool thing now is that this company has expanded to almost every single major market in the country. So, um, if you live in the United States, you're most likely going to be able to qualify, and you have to at least have given you have to be like an active driver. So, as long as you're like a part-time driver, you should qualify. And it helps boost your ratings, boost your tips as well. And I think it's just like every driver should do it because I mean, why not? Like, if you don't, what?
You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, literally nothing to lose. It doesn't cost you anything. I mean, maybe you could say you have to keep it charged, so you're paying a little bit in charging, but like, I mean, you're already probably charging your phone anyways, so it's like, I wouldn't even really consider that much of a cost. It's not going to really drain your car battery much. Um, they have a really cool community as well. They throw driver parties. I went to one of their parties. They bought us all free food, and like I met a bunch of their team. So I think it's cool. I think it's a really good way to boost your driver experience for your passengers, and it's also a good way to make money. So use our link below to sign up for Play Octopus. Let's move on. This is why Uber and Lyft drivers are quitting. You want to read this?
Yeah. Gig economy could be harming workers' health.
Boom, boom, boom. Huh?
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, guys, if you've ever gone out and driven Uber or Lyft for 40 hours a week, even like 30 hours plus a week, or some drivers are going out and driving 80 hours a week, like 10 hours a day. This is going to take a huge toll on your body. I know sometimes after I've given a long driving week, I feel like exhausted. My mind, I even have like brain fog, and doing this long term is not good. So yeah, we want to read this?
Yeah. So capitalism is thought to bring out the best in workers, but there's a dark side to tying a person's everyday efforts to their weekly paycheck. Folks relying on short-term freelance office jobs or jobs to hustle, depending largely on tips, commissions, and bonuses, may often suffer poor health related to their financial insecurity, new research has shown. Employees with fluctuating and unpredictable pay tend to have poorer sleep, more stress, and miserable physical symptoms that affect their work and home life.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick. So I noticed when I was driving Lyft a lot, especially when I'm doing late night rides, I was having so much trouble sleeping. Because imagine you're just doing like late night rides to like 2, 3 a.m. And I would do that sometimes because it's like or a lot of times on weekend nights. You're doing these rides and you have these people who get in your car. Some of them are super loud, super crazy. Other people are silent. And it's like, you got to be alert driving safely. And a lot of times you're drinking energy drinks. And I know most drivers probably drink energy drinks. Comment below if you drink energy drinks or coffee. A lot of times I would drink coffee because it's like healthier, I guess. Because like I don't want to consume a bunch of sugar. But like, yeah, driving that late and drinking coffee, just stay up. Because I know so many times it's like 1 a.m. and I'm like, I got to drive till 3. Might as well get a coffee, like a 1 a.m. coffee, then trying to go to bed after that. It's definitely not good for your health and definitely not good for your sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor sleep and more stress. I noticed my mental health took a huge toll. Which is why I don't really like driving full time. I don't really recommend it to anybody.
Yeah, there's some crazy people out there driving 12 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, they exist, and they're probably more common than you think.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked to some on the channel, interviewed them.
Yeah, guys, go through our video list. and check out those videos. Anybody who says, "Oh, I make $2,000 a week driving for Uber," they're most likely driving 80 hours a week. Would you do the math on that? I mean, come on, that's 40 hours a week of overtime pay that you're not getting overtime pay for because Uber doesn't pay overtime. It's like, yeah, okay. So there's a lot of research looking at how performance-based pay, commission-based pay, piece rate-based pay leads to higher levels of motivation. That's one of the reasons why these practices become popular. But there are costs to these pay arrangements. Yeah, I mean, it's just like we said, like people end up working a ton. Tipped workers who experience more volatility in their pay also tended to report more physical symptoms. Things like headaches, stomach aches, backaches, eye strain. Yes, eye strain is huge. Comment below if you've had eye strain by driving Lyft for like 10 hours straight. It's like crazy. Reported symptoms of insomnia. Like I said, drinking coffee late at night to stay awake to do those last rides. Yeah, they definitely design it like a game where it's like, oh, do a ride here, and then like, oh, you just gotta do 3 more rides, then you hit your quest, and then you're like, you hit your bonus, and then it's like, oh, do more rides here, do more rides here. They really design it like a game, like a casino game. With money, with real money. Dalton family says coffee for me. Yeah, I agree, coffee.
Caffeine of choice is matcha.
Okay, like that's healthier at least.
Yeah.
But it still does have a lot of caffeine in it. I mean, it's gonna still keep you awake like crazy. Okay, so we're moving on. So that was why Uber drivers are quitting. This is why so many Lyft drivers are quitting. There's actually a article on the Rideshare Guy. So the Rideshare Guy is a Uber blogger. He blogs about Uber and Lyft and gig work. So it's a really popular blog site. But he made a article called "Gas Prices Are Rising. What should Uber and Lyft drivers do?" You gotta read this?
Yeah. According to AAA, the national gas price average is $1.67 more expensive than this time last year.
By the way,
go
check out I do want to make sure we do give a shout out to him. So go check out his website, therideshareguy.com.
Yeah. It's a good website.
Not trying to steal his content, just like there's a little mini collab without his permission. I mean, it's on the internet. Come on. It's free game, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to step on his toes, though, so go check him out. Okay, continue.
But yeah, drivers are asking, how can drivers of rideshare and other top delivery services save money at the pump? Senior RSG, Rideshare Guy contributor Paula Gibbons tackles questions surrounding rising gas prices and what drivers can do about it below.
Yeah, so I mean, this is like crazy because gas prices, look how higher it's been, $1.67 since last year, higher, but Uber rates and Lyft rates haven't gone up. So it's just drivers are forced to accommodate higher expenses. By the way, even like with the price of inflation, like the cost of maintaining your vehicle's gone up. Like the cost of labor has gone up. So these car mechanic shops, they have to raise their price on an oil change, for instance, or raise their price if you need to change your brake pads. Like these things go up because they have to pay their workers more. Their rent's going up more. They have to raise the price in order to accommodate to pay their employees. So in consequence, you as a driver are paying more when your car breaks down and more with gas. But is Uber and Lyft raising the rates to accommodate that? No. It's literally you're making the same amount of money. So That's why a lot of drivers are quitting. Yeah, impact on expenses. How can drivers offset rising gas prices? Unless you have an electric car, you're going to have to pay for gas. You can use one of the gas apps. Do one yeah, this is a really good point. Look at this. Do one extra ride or delivery per day. So basically, the way you can combat this is literally just work more. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Upgrade your car. This one I highly disagree with. I do not think it's a good idea to go just buy a new car that has
Yeah.
better gas mileage because you're literally paying way more money.
Yeah, but if you're looking for a new car anyways, then you should be keeping in mind the gas mileage.
That's true.
Or check out, like, even like a hybrid car. Those are usually not as expensive as like fully electric vehicles.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Although, to play devil's advocate, I think a lot of people justify buying a new car because they're like, oh, it's going to save me money. When in reality, they go out and or finance like a $30,000 car, and then they have a huge payment on it, and it's like, well, you probably should have just kept your older car anyway.
Yeah.
Like, don't go out and finance a brand new car to try to save 20 bucks. You know what I mean? Don't like to save 20 bucks in gas. Like,
it's like not worth it.
It's not worth it. And then your new car that you buy is going to go way down in value when you put a ton of miles on it. You're going to be upside down in your car loan. I think you're way better off buying a cheaper car, like a $5,000 to $10,000 car, and just using that. Try to find one with low miles. Go on Facebook. Don't go to a car dealership. Buy one private party. I don't know. Take it to a mechanic. Ask him to check it out before you buy it. Like, do all these things, and going with the budget when you buy your car. When you're buying a car that's $8,000, tell him, hey, I'm only looking to spend $6,000. He might say no, but then, the fifth person might say yes. So, like, there are really good deals out there, especially when people are trying to sell cars fast. So
yeah,
there's tons of YouTube videos you can watch about buying cheaper cars on Facebook and practices to keep in mind. But yeah, obviously, if you can afford to buy an electric car, then yeah, there are some cheap ones. Okay, moving on. So here's a good one. This is the potential end of Uber and Lyft. Look at this.
Oh, just from yesterday.
Yep, breaking news.
Yeah, so New York City will require Uber and Lyft to go 100% electric by 2030. Seems like each state is hopping on this 2030 electric vehicle thing.
So this is not something that Uber and Lyft necessarily wants, but the mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, is enforcing this. Which, for me, I honestly, the reason I say this could be the end of Uber and Lyft is I don't see a world where, like, I'm just gonna, address it. Uber and Lyft drivers are not the richest people in the world. Most people, like myself, when I signed up to drive Uber and Lyft, I signed up because I didn't have money and I was behind on my bills and I needed to catch up and supplement my income. In no world would I think, oh yeah, I want to sign up to be an Uber and Lyft driver. Let me go buy an electric car. Like, I'm going to use my used car that I already have that's like 10 years old to go drive Uber.
Yeah.
I think it's a horrible financial decision to go out and buy or go out and finance a new car, a new electric car for Uber and Lyft. That's exactly what Uber and Lyft want you to do. Because they're not the ones paying for that car, you are.
Yeah.
So, unless Uber and Lyft drivers I guess, succumb to the brainwashing that Uber and Lyft want you to believe to go out. Oh yeah, go out and finance a 2020 Hyundai electric BS car. I think those cars probably are not good to buy. But unless you, oh yeah, and then we're gonna pay you an extra dollar per ride, up to what is it, $4,000?
Yeah, a year.
Yeah, it's like, it's ridiculous. They do that so you can conform to what they want you to do.
Yeah.
And by the way, they're not the ones paying you. The passengers ordering the rides are the ones paying an extra dollar.
Yeah.
It's little tricks up their sleeves. So I don't know if enough drivers will buy electric cars to do Uber and Lyft, but I just don't see it. I don't.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to come back to this topic in 7 years and see what it's like.
I don't know. I can't imagine a world where it's like Uber drivers are like, "Hey, yeah, let's go to the dealership and buy a freaking new electric car," which, by the way, I'm going to use that car to drive for Uber. I just think it's going to create so many problems.
I actually don't know, because now I think of it, like, if you look at cars right now
Yeah.
that are, let's just say, 7 years old,
Yeah.
whatever, 2016.
Yeah.
Like, you can get used cars from 2016 that are like a decent price. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know what the car market is like right now. So in 2030,
It's not that bad. Yeah.
get cars from 2023, because, like, they have electric vehicles now that are like used and old. So it might not be as big of an investment.
That's true. However, I have an argument.
Like, have the whole debate.
I have an argument for you.
Okay.
So I don't think these electric cars that are being produced today I don't think they're built to like last that long. Because if you've ever driven a Tesla, well, I know you have. I've driven Teslas before that are used, and their batteries are way less efficient than a new one is. And because a new one you buy, it has 300 miles of range or whatever. The more you drive it, even like a 4 or 5-year-old car, the thing is dying so fast. Like, you started to do rides, and after 100 miles, the thing's on it's like 10% left. And you're starting to notice it's basically like your phone. These are all like whatever. This obviously there's no freaking engine in here. This is an electric phone. How often do we replace our devices?
Yeah, because like the battery life goes down like over time.
Yeah, and I've rented a Tesla before, and one that was just, being used all the time. And think about these cars that are being driven for Uber. Like, you're driving 50,000, 80,000 miles a year on these cars. These electric cars going to have 200, 300,000 miles on it, and you're buying it and then trying to use that to drive for Uber. Like, you're going to be running out of power after like 6 rides.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And that doesn't apply to gas-powered cars. Because gas-powered cars, it's just like, it's not like becoming less, I mean, maybe a little bit less fuel efficient, but like battery-powered cars, like I'd be so interested to see data on like how often people replace their phones. It's got to be like every 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, but you don't think that like you can just replace the car battery?
Well, the thing about car batteries, those are some of the most expensive and most difficult things to manufacture, because you have to mine lithium in order to create a battery, and mining lithium is really bad for the environment. So, like, I don't know how they're going to keep up with this. I don't know. I mean, maybe I literally, I don't know. All I know is I think it's going to just raise tons of issues. So, because I don't think now you can just go replace like a Tesla battery. Like, I don't think they do that. Like once the car's super old and like the battery sucks, can you just say, "Hey, I need a new car battery"?
I'm not sure.
It's probably going to cost like $20,000 to get a new car battery. It's not just like, oh, let me like throw in a few AAAs. It's like these are really expensive things to make.
Yeah.
Sorry, I mean, I think you have like good rebuttals, but I'm just kind of like playing devil's advocate.
No, yeah, everything you're saying makes sense.
I'm sure they thought about this.
Yeah.
So,
I guess we'll find out in 7 years.
yeah, I just think like used electric cars are like I just don't I don't know. I just don't think they're like gonna be able to last that long.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
So what does the article say?
Well, I just want to read the headline. They're gonna force drivers to go electric.
Okay, yeah.
Um, it has the potential to affect 100,000 rideshare drivers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just don't see like all these drivers going to like buying electric cars. I feel like they're gonna start protesting and being like, no.
Yeah.
So who knows? All right, we are moving on. Uber and Lyft drivers now get guaranteed pay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so if you're an Uber and Lyft driver now, you now qualify to get guaranteed pay in a lot of cities. And even if you work for other gig app companies. So, how does it work? So, if you drive for Uber or for Lyft, you can now sign up for an app called Solo. Guaranteed pay will have the link below. And just as a little bonus, they're going to send you $10 for signing up. Might as well get that $10, try it out. But this is how it works. So, you can sign up for these little shifts that they have. And they're not required, by the way. You can still, use your own schedule. But you can, yeah, they're in all these cities and they're expanding like rapidly. So the reason why a lot of people are like, hey, they're not in my city. You're wasting my time, or like you're scamming me. I'm like, okay, this is actually a really good thing that they're not nationwide, because most apps that go nationwide right away, they end up failing. They end up going bankrupt. That's why you if you go back to my old videos, you see me talk about a lot of these apps. They're no longer here. Solo, on the other hand, their team is extremely smart. They decided, hey, we're going to go into a market. We're going to figure out our app, make sure it's successful, and then we're going to slowly expand. Could you imagine if they just launch in LA and San Francisco like immediately? They're going to have like hundreds of thousands of drivers trying to, and it's just going to like, probably their app's going to crash or something. They're a newer app, so they're expanding. Yeah, Florida, Texas, Washington. They're in a lot of places.
Soon.
Huh?
Hopefully it comes to LA soon.
Yeah, I think they will soon. But yeah, you can sign up for these little apps, or for these little shifts, and a lot of people really like it. So yeah, these are all the ones they're in now. But to get the free $10, you can be anywhere in the country. They have a free version nationwide, so you can sign up for the free version, get your $10, and then the is the basic one $5.99 now? Maybe they don't have a free one anymore. Or they just changed it. Okay, we'll have to make an update with that. But yeah, you can check it out. And yeah, they have all the prices here. So go sign up for Solo, link below, and now let's move on. This is a story about a driver who was deactivated by Uber. So we're going to talk about this and potentially what he can do to get reactivated. So you want to read this?
Yeah. A rider falsely reported my husband was driving under influence. Uber deactivated his account, even he has 4.98 star rating and over 6,000 rides. Is there anything else he can do? This was our only income.
That's crazy.
Yeah, guys, this happens all the time. People get falsely reported, and Uber always takes the side of the passenger.
Literally, they don't even ask the driver, like, hey, are you drunk right now? They're just like, oh, pastor said he's drunk. Boom, let's deactivate him with zero warning. It literally doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Can't they just call up the driver and be like, hey, are you drunk? And he can be like, I don't get it. Like, I just don't get that at all.
Also, if your driver actually is drunk or you suspect that, shouldn't you call the police? Then the police can breathalyze them and see if it's for real.
Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? Like, Uber just, oh, guilty, boom. Like, let's not even look into it.
Yeah.
Or I mean, that driver he's done 6,000 rides, probably like a full-time driver. He's probably did 20 rides that day. Maybe check with the other customers to see if anybody else thought he was driving bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just crazy to me. 4.98 stars, probably barely any complaints, and then one complaint and boom, gone. It sucks.
Yeah. What do you see if you click that?
It says not safe for work, so it's probably something inappropriate.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I can open a new tab. I don't want to risk it. Okay. Call support. They will do an investigation. Happened to me twice in the last 2 years. Falsely, of course, might be suspended for a few days until it's complete. Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy that they don't
This is why you need a dash cam.
They don't even, the thing is though, they don't even look at the footage.
Oh, really?
They don't care. They're like, oh, yeah, no, you go on a Uber green light support hub or whatever it's freaking called. And you're like, hey, I literally have footage showing me that I'm alert and driving. They go, well, we don't want to look at it. They literally don't care. I don't know. It's crazy to me. There was a whole thing on another YouTuber. Dustin is driving. He got deactivated for the same thing from Lyft. Somebody said he was drinking and driving. And he had dash cam footage, and he sent it in. They didn't even look at it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It is, but at the same time, this is not an exception. This happens very often.
Yeah.
Which is one reason why you don't want this to be your only income. Because
sign up for multiple apps.
Yeah. Because when you sign up for these, read in the terms of service, they can deactivate you at any time. It's not like you're signing up for a secure job. There's no union. You're an independent contractor who has no rights.
Yeah.
So what can they do to get potentially reactivated? Well, there is a form you can fill out. It does help, obviously, if you have the dash cam footage. But again, they're probably not. I would say maybe there's a 5% chance they'd even open the file. They probably not even going to open the file. But if you do have it, it could potentially help. Maybe 5% chance. I'm just making up a random number because based on doing this channel for so long, we've heard the stories where they don't look, they don't care. Fill out the form, have screenshots. I don't know, maybe attach your driving record or your criminal history record showing that you are a good person. I don't even know how you would try to just say you weren't drunk. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Tell them you don't like alcohol. You don't like the taste of it or something.
That should work.
reach out on social media. I would say try to go to a green light hub. If you do go, like dress up nice, try and be really nice with them.
Yeah, you don't want to come across as like angry that you got deactivated. You want to try to like fix the situation.
Yeah, there was one time I did get deactivated by Uber and I did go to green light hub, and gosh, the other drivers there were so mean to the workers because, there are a lot of issues with the app and stuff. And they were like yelling at all of the workers there. And I was like, I would hate to be an Uber employee. So when I went there, I was really, really nice. I was like, hey, how's your day? Like, gosh, I'm so sorry you get like I just saw that guy yelling. Like, are you I was just like overly nice. And I was chatting about their day. I was chatting about X, Y, and Z. I was just saying, "Oh yeah, hey, no, could you look into this for me? Like, you know, if it's not too troublesome, blah blah blah." And they ended up helping me, and I ended up getting reactivated. But that was for an issue that I had with the like referral program. Because yeah, and they deactivated me for it because I was signing up, like they basically had a flag on my account that I was like, I had my link below for people to sign up for Uber. They don't really do that anymore. Yeah, they don't really do that anymore. So, but anyways, they ended up helping me. So just do that if you want. Just be nice. Okay, the next one. This is. Look at this, Izzy. This is a good one. You do not want to miss this one. This is why so many Uber and Lyft drivers are quitting left and right. This is potentially the end of Uber. You want to read this? Crazy. Yeah, potential end of Uber here. Check it out.
Yeah, so Uber Lyft drivers are quitting rideshare apps amid gas price surge.
Here, you want to read it? I got to heat up my coffee real quick. You want to read this one?
Yeah. All right, guys. So, drivers for ride-sharing apps, Uber and Lyft, are quitting their gigs due to the recent surge in gas prices, while those who are still working say they're driving less in an effort to cut down costs. A survey conducted by the Rideshare Guy, which we just talked about, check out the Rideshare Guy, a blog focused on the gig economy, found that 15% of drivers have quit over the high gas prices, and that 38% say they are driving less as a result of the increase. That's pretty interesting because you gotta drive more to make more money, but then you also have to pay more money for gas. So these people are driving less, working less, making less money to avoid paying for gas. So I don't know about that. Drivers who are cutting back on their hours also said they're avoiding picking up long trips entirely, only driving when the apps offer promotions, and have seriously considered buying an electric vehicle or hybrid for the future. So yeah, that's what we were talking about. People wanting to invest in an electric vehicle to save on gas, but it might not be the best investment.
Hey, what did I miss?
Basically, people are driving less to avoid paying more for gas.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta drive more to make more money, but then you gotta pay more for gas.
Yeah, it's like a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
It's just the whole scam of Uber and Lyft. It's like it's a scam. You got to pay to work.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Imagine if you're like, if you work for some sales company and they're like, hey, you know what? You have a meeting in you have a big sales meeting in Idaho, and you're like, you live in Nebraska, and they're like, well, you can go and you can make some money, but you got to pay for your own flight. You got to pay for your own hotel. You got to pay for all your food when you go. But I mean, you'll make money when you get there. And it's like, you're like, well, I got to pay for all this stuff. And they're like, yeah, that's just how it works. But they're like, but you'll make money. That's literally Uber and Lyft. They don't, and they like to be like, oh yeah, don't worry. You just got to pay for your own car, pay for your own gas, pay for your own insurance, pay for all your wear and tear in your car. But don't worry, you'll get paid some money. You'll get paid like $5 to $10 an hour. I mean, that's worth it, right?
Yeah.
It's literally crazy to me how Uber and Lyft's drivers have not just thrown in the being like, no, I'm not going to do this. But it's like they literally prey on desperation, and I've been there. So desperate. Just credit card payments up the wazoo. My rent, my car, just everything. I was when they got me. Yeah, I say they got me because they did. They prey on your desperation, and I was just struggling, and then like, oh, you can make up to $30 an hour, and I'm like, ooh, sign up same day, work same day, okay. Anyways. Oh, they interviewed the Rideshare Guy.
Yeah.
That's cool. Wow, he's in Newsweek. Dang, he's legit. All right, so this next one is how to make $2,000 a week doing Uber and Lyft. So this is exposing the truth on how to make $2,000 a week with Uber and Lyft, DoorDash, or Instacart. Are you looking for ways to make $2,000 a week with Uber? Making $2,000 a week means $285.7 a day. To make $2,000 a week with Uber Eats, Lyft, DoorDash, and Instacart, you have to work at least 50 hours a week at $40 an hour. I'll tell you right then and there, that is impossible. $40 an hour for 50 hours straight is impossible.
Yeah, that's not.
My average driving Lyft was $24 an hour. And I was doing a pretty freaking good job too. Like, I was following all the tips and tricks in a decent market. So $40 an hour, like let's say you're in Idaho, there's no way you're making more than 10. You're probably making $10 an hour. You got to work 200 hours a week. There's probably not even 200 hours in a week.
The only time I heard of someone making an amount like that was because they were doing like Uber Black or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Uber XL.
Yeah. And it was also like in like a busy city where people are like taking those all the time.
If you drive during the day, stay away from bright lights. So does that mean don't go to like the stoplights? Sitting. How are you not supposed to sit? You literally are in the car. Weekends always have the best one. Airport trips. Yeah, I would love doing early morning airport rides at 4 a.m.?
Yeah.
And didn't you say that that's the best time to do rides?
Yeah, 4 or 5 in the morning, get up, get some airport rides, and make a quick like $100 before it's even 8 in the morning.
Yeah, I think I saw that in one of your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow all your tips and tricks.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so here are the final words. You want to read the final words?
Yeah, so if you want to make $2,000 a week with Uber, you'll need to drive a lot of hours and complete a high number of rides. You can make this happen by driving during peak hours in high-demand areas and by offering additional services like Uber XL or Uber Select. With a little bit of effort, you can easily make $2,000 a week with Uber. So yeah, that's what we were just saying.
What?
That's basically what we were just saying.
Yeah. And guys, if you want to make an additional extra $100 per month, sign up for Play Octopus to get a free tablet in your car. And your passengers will play the games and you can make an extra $100 a month.
Yeah.
So that'll help you hit that $2,000 a week, is signing up for the apps and all the apps that pay you more money, link down below, guys. Check it out. Okay, this is somebody who was deactivated by Uber Eats. Okay, this was somebody who was deactivated by Uber Eats. You want to read this one?
Yeah, my Uber Eats account was permanently deactivated for low ratings. Can I be able to be activated? What's so funny?
Can I be able to? Is that good grammar?
Can I be?
Can I be able to be? So, guys, if you fall below a 4.6 rating, you will be canned. You'll be canned. What?
Canned?
Yeah, you'll be deactivated. You'll be banned. The larger the market, the more money. Usually, college towns aren't too bad either. Somebody said I can't read that writing. It looks like Japanese writing, but they said don't work for these companies. They are bad for drivers. Somebody said early red-eye flights are the best. Less traffic too. Yeah. Oh, somebody says unless someone steals it. But okay, so if somebody steals your Play Octopus tablet, they'll send you a new one. So don't worry about that. What?
Do you think that happens often?
I think on occasion some people steal the tablets. Yeah. They do have a portion on their website saying it, so I'm sure it's come up before.
Yeah.
But actually, I've seen a lot of people when I make videos being like, "Oh, somebody will just steal it." That's why I don't want to get it. So I guess a lot of people are hesitant because somebody was just gonna steal the tablet. But I'm like, you're not the one paying for it. You didn't pay for the tablet. You just got it for free.
Yeah, true.
And if somebody does steal, they'll send you a new one. So it's like, I don't know. Somebody can also steal your phone out of your car. Like, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to read this?
Yeah.
Let's read the first two sentences.
My Uber Eats account was permanently deactivated due to low rating. I have just changed my phone number and signed up with a different email and was not able to get back online with Uber Eats. It kept saying a previous account of mine was deactivated. So yeah, guys, if you get deactivated, you can't make a new account. Like, you just have to be done with that app for good.
Yep. Or you can try to get that account reactivated, but don't go make a second account. Because if you do, they'll be like, that's a whole nother reason why they're going to deactivate you. And then let's say the original reason you got it reactivated on that, but then you still could be deactivated because you're for duplicating accounts.
Yeah.
So don't try to do a second account. What you can do, you can sign up for Lyft.
Yeah, sign up for other apps.
DoorDash, Instacart, Grubhub, Postmates, Amazon Flex, Instacart, Deliveroo, Ola Cabs. What else?
All of them.
Go be a freaking UPS driver. Go be a bus driver. You know what? School bus drivers, if you want to actually make some good money, doing basically the same thing, instead of driving around, pastors, drive around middle schoolers.
Ooh, I don't know.
No, they make like over 100,000 a year.
I mean, well, when I was in 7th grade, I took the bus. And my bus was terrible, and I felt so bad for the bus driver, and she quit. That's how bad our bus was, like the kids in the bus.
That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. So this is funny, but like maybe 4 years ago, I worked at a middle school for like 6 months. I was a supervisor, and I was on bus duty after school. So I was in charge of getting the students ready to go on the bus. And like sometimes they would be so rowdy before even getting on the bus. And then I was like, I cannot imagine these people on the bus going home, like going on a ride home for an hour. But I do have to say, one of the bus drivers I talked to, he was like, you know what? I love my job. I love work with the kids and everything. And he was like, and I actually get paid a really good money. I think he was making like $50 an hour or something.
Oh,
But
wow.
but the thing is, the more for school systems, they give you raises like every single year. So the longer you work, the more like they have different tiers. So because they want you to like work there and then retire through them. So like they want you to basically work there forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he was like, I've been working here for 30 years. Like I'm gonna make my money. And he was a happy guy. He was like, they give me good benefits and everything. So, yeah, so that's why Uber Eats drivers get deactivated and how to potentially get reactivated. Go to the green light hub. Check out the hub, the good old hub. Okay. So this is why oh gosh, I gotta make sure I don't start talking until I get the article up. Okay, this is why Instacart shoppers get deactivated and how to potentially get reactivated. You want to read this headline?
Yeah. Instacart shopper deactivation. 16 reasons it happens and what to do.
So if you've been canned by Instacart, here's why. Here's why you might have been deactivated. So Instacart deactivated your account and you're wondering what to do. There's an unfortunate scenario that can impact many Instacart shoppers and put a dent in your gig economy. I get what they did there, dent, because your car dent. So what does Instacart shopper deactivation mean? It means you can no longer work. Didn't have to tell me that. I already knew that. So what's the number one reason people get deactivated?
Low shopper ratings.
Yeah, don't go below 4.8. This one.
Giving receipts to customers.
You're not allowed to give a receipt to a customer.
Why?
It's against the rules. You'll get deactivated.
Oh, because they don't want to see the real price. Like the customers can't see the real price of the items.
Yeah, because they scam the customers. They charge. They're not scamming, but like they raise the price per item in the app, so that's how they make money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, a dozen eggs at the grocery store $2.99. In the app, it's like $5.99.
Yeah.
And the pastor's like, oh, I guess that's the price. And Instacart just keeps all that money.
Oh.
Number 3.
Delivering alcohol incorrectly.
Yeah, do it. Make sure you do it correctly, guys. You gotta get their
ID.
Their ID mainly, yeah. Oh wow, you can't deliver to people who are intoxicated.
I didn't know that.
I've definitely been drunk and ordered alcohol so I can get more.
Yeah, like order more while you're already like you run out and you need more.
Exactly. That doesn't make zero sense. So you're basically a portable bartender. You gotta ID them and make sure they're not drunk. You imagine going up to somebody's door and be like, you're like, I think you've had enough, sir. Maybe have some water instead.
Yeah, how are they gonna know though? Like how is Instacart gonna be like, this person delivered to someone who's already drunk, they're getting deactivated?
Literally though. Who knows? Having too many cancellations. That makes sense. I mean, they obviously want you to like, complete the rides or the deliveries. Oh, being rude. That's a big one. There's a lot of Karens out there, so if you offend a Karen, guys, you're probably getting deactivated because they're gonna call up Instacart, be like, you need to fire this person, blah blah blah. They called me fat. They told me I should not be ordering cookies because, I'm only like, they're like, I ordered bread rolls and my Instacart shopper looked at me funny and I'm offended and blah blah blah. Let me speak to your manager, and then boom, you're deactivated.
Yeah.
Trying to defraud Instacart, misuse of your payment card, referral system. Yeah, I got deactivated for this actually. The referral system.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to refer to like new shoppers.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, they give you a code in the thing. threw it up on YouTube and was, told everybody and their mother to sign up, and then they deactivated me for it. Inaccurate information at sign up. Yeah, basically like saying your car is newer than it is, stuff like that.
Oh.
Lying about completed orders. Yeah, if you say, some people do this where, let's say you get a big, nice Costco order, like $500 worth of groceries. You just say, oh, I delivered it, but then said you take those groceries home for yourself. Yeah, it's called stealing. You'll be deactivated. Oh, you can't bring anybody with you. That's another big thing. It seems like you'd want to shop with your friend, but that's illegal.
How are they gonna know?
The grocery store might telling you. In some grocery stores, they have Instacart workers like in the store doing the shopping.
Oh.
So maybe they'll tattletale. But anyways, so that's that. And to get reactivated, you can try to do it through the app or on social media.
Yeah. Reach out to them on Twitter.
That's
a good one.
Yeah. There is an Instacart appeal process, but they're probably not going to help you. But you can try. Honestly, you should just sign up for Uber or I don't know, another app. There's like 15 other apps.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is why Amazon Flex drivers are getting deactivated, and what to do if you get deactivated. Wanna read this?
Yeah. Didn't you just read that?
That was Instacart.
Okay. No. You just read the title just now.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay.
All right. How do you know if your Amazon Flex account is deactivated? Amazon should notify you. You'll probably get a deactivation email or a notification.
So Amazon Flex is one of the most strict apps, guys. So if you sign up for Amazon Flex, there is most likely a chance that you will be deactivated at some point because you're delivering Amazon packages, and Amazon has a huge reputation to uphold. So if you're late, literally 30 seconds delivering, boom, you're gone. Because people pay Amazon, literally, what is the price of Amazon Prime? Like over $100 a year. People pay that so that they can get free 1-day shipping or free 2-day shipping. It's not free, you're freaking paying for it. But 2-day shipping or 1-day shipping. And if somebody pays for that and you have that in your batch of deliveries, and then you decide, or you run out of time and you don't finish your deliveries, and you then take one of those packages back to the warehouse, and that was one that should have been delivered that day, they will deactivate you for that.
Oh.
Yeah, because they want people who will deliver packages on time. If there's any like damage, if your deliveries are damaged at all, like they'll deactivate you. If you're driving drunk. Yeah, there's a big one, missing delivery blocks, customer complaints. So how to get reactivated to Amazon Flex. You want to read this one?
Yeah. There's 2 ways to get reactivated. You can contact customer service. You'll be able to speak to someone, or you can submit an appeal.
Yeah.
They actually have an email. It's what's their email? I don't remember.
What to do if your Amazon Flex account is deactivated for good? Your advice is harmless, but seems unlikely to work. Oh, apply after a year. Find an alternate service. DoorDash, what's Caviar?
Oh, I've heard of it.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a smaller delivery service.
It's a food consisting of salt-cured roe of the family Accipensidae. Acupuncturide. Caviar is considered a delicacy and eaten as a garnish or spread. Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you had caviar?
Yeah.
You like
I
it?
like it.
1 ounce, $90. You gotta do a lot of deliveries to get any of that. 4 ounces is $400. Holy. Oh my god, these deviled eggs with caviar on top. Oh my god, looks amazing. All right, so that's how you fight Instacart, Amazon Flex deactivations.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So the next one is Uber drivers or will be deactivated because they're going to get replaced by robots.
Oh, in Miami.
Uber Eats launches robot delivery service in Miami. So Uber Eats drivers are getting replaced by robots, my friends. If you drive for Uber Eats, you will no longer have a job soon because robots will be delivering.
I've seen delivery robots in Santa Monica.
Yeah, I've seen those too. They literally freaking know how to cross the street, guys. It's crazy. Yeah, the next time you order a meal from Uber Eats, it may be delivered by a robot. It's very popular in San Francisco, LA, especially for like deliveries that are like less than a mile or like a mile long. Like they just need to like go on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
They have these little robots and then a little pouch inside. Yeah, these things.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Yeah, and then you go up to it, scan a little QR code, and then it pops open your food. And the thing is, guys, these things keep your food warm automatically, so it's even arguably better than a driver in my opinion because most drivers they're not using the insulated bags. So your food's usually cold. Like this thing is much more reliable than a person, which is kind of I feel bad saying that, but like at least if you order from a robot, you know that your food is gonna be like warm.
Yeah, true.
And they pack these things with like 5 or 6 orders. And it's automatic. When you scan your QR code, the little slot that has your food pops up. So this works really well for if you order from like Chick-fil-A. Like, imagine 6, 7 p.m. Chick-fil-A's getting freaking 100 orders. They stuff these robots and they just disperse them across town. And then within, 30 minutes, you get your food. And guess what?
Yeah.
They didn't have to pay a single driver. Passengers didn't have to tip any drivers. It's just like, it kind of makes sense. Obviously, it doesn't work for like, imagine if you're ordering like, I don't know, Chinese food from a place that's like 7 miles away. Obviously, that you can't, the robot's not going to travel day and night like 7 miles. It's going to take them like 5 hours to get there.
Yeah.
So, but these things are cute too. They put little faces on them. That's the issue is they're making them cute. So it's like they want people to be like, "Oh, they're cute little friendly robots."
Yeah.
So, if you are deactivated, if you're Uber Eats driver and you have been deactivated, you just gotta sign up to do something else. I don't know. Because you're getting replaced, buddy. You can try to get reactivated by, I don't know. What if they deactivate you by robot?
What?
If you get replaced by a robot and they're like, oh, we don't need you anymore because like we have robots to like do the food now.
Oh. Yeah, there will come a point in time where like this job won't exist anymore and it'll just be replaced by robots.
Yeah, or you'll like go out and there'll only be like one or two deliveries because all of them are just being taken by the robots.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, too, guys, you're not competing with the robots. The robots are taking them automatically because it benefits all the companies more than to pay you. Like they don't want to pay you, bro.
Yeah, and then the customers don't have to tip the robot, right?
Exactly.
So customers are happy because they're not spending as much money.
Yeah, it's cheaper for them. The only people who don't care are the restaurants, but they don't have any say. They're just happy to get orders.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there is an Uber driver deactivation appeal form if you get deactivated for another reason if you're an Uber Eats driver. Okay, so the next one, what was that one? Oh, the robots one. Okay, this one is Uber has cut rates for drivers. This will be the last one. So Uber has cut rates for drivers. You want to read this?
Yeah, California voted for cheaper Uber rides. It may have hurt drivers.
Uber, what is this one? California. I think it's Prop 22, Uber. Yeah. You want to read this?
Yeah. A state and local officials sued Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, and Instacart to get them to stop violating the law. The company spent a whopping $224 million on Prop 22.
So basically Prop 22 there was a bill called AB5 that came out that was supposed to make Uber and Lyft and DoorDash and all these gig apps and Instacart pay their drivers as employees with benefits, pay time off, overtime pay, sick leave, a guaranteed minimum wage. And Uber and Lyft and DoorDash introduced a prop called Prop 22 to keep drivers independent so they don't have to pay them as employees. And instead of just paying drivers more money, they spent over $200 million on ads to advertise people to vote yes on Prop 22. So they spent money to keep driver pay lower. So Uber and Lyft, my friends, do not want to pay you more money. They'd rather spend money to make it so they don't have to pay you more. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Uber also adopted a new cynical marketing slogan. If you tolerate racism, delete Uber. Wait, what?
When did they I've never seen that slogan ever in my life.
If you tolerate racism, delete Uber. Oh. Wait, I kind of want to look into this. This seems kind of interesting. Oh, it was part of the Black Lives Matter thing.
Yeah.
Huh, I did not see that.
Same.
So interesting. They just want racist people to delete Uber.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so those are the major updates, my friends. Again, big shout out to Play Octopus for sponsoring the show. When you use the link below to sign up for Play Octopus, they will send you a free tablet to put in the back of your headrest so passengers can play games. And you as the driver will make up to $100 extra every single month. Are you behind on your payments? Download Play Octopus. Is your wife mad at you because you're not making enough money? Download Play Octopus. Are you behind on your rent? Download Play Octopus. If you're miserable and you're tired and you're sad, download Play Octopus, and Play Octopus will fix your problems. Use our link below and use code RIDESHAREHUB to get started today. How was my sales pitch?
Well, yeah, sign up for Play Octopus.
Sign up for Play Octopus, link below. If you like making money, download Play Octopus. Yeah, it's a pretty cool app, and honestly, it's pretty sick. And studies show that drivers make more tips as well, in addition to the $100 a month, because passengers have the illusion that you went out and bought the tablet. I mean, you are going out of your way to get the tablet. You are like showing effort. So passengers are like, oh, this driver cares more. He's a nicer person. I'm gonna tip him an extra $5.
Yeah,
and it does add up. So I mean, even in tips, you can make an extra $100 a month too. So it's, it could be an extra $200 a month.
Yeah.
And then also our second video sponsor is Work Solo. Work Solo is an app that helps drivers get guaranteed pay, helps with mileage tracking, and they will give you $10 when you sign up. Link below.
Yeah.
Very cool. Izzy, when's your next YouTube video dropping?
Maybe I'll vlog while I'm in LA, actually.
Bet. You should.
I actually will, like, for real this time.
Yeah. Okay, sweet.
Maybe I'll like just film and make like a few videos out of it.
Yeah, you should. So guys, everybody watching, you can go subscribe.
Yeah.
To Izzy's channel, Izzy Priest. Has your subscribers gone up since the shoutouts?
A little bit, like a couple people.
Okay, guys, go get her to 2.08K.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's show. I thought it was a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Read the chat real quick.
We had some interesting discussion about electric vehicles and all that.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs it up. We really appreciate you guys joining in and chatting and being here. We have a really good time. Any final words?
No. I hope everyone has a good weekend.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.